Hello everybody, thank you guys so much for joining me here for another episode on the Darwin's Room channel. Que lo que a mi gente en el Caribe. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in for this episode. Today we're going to be talking about M3GAN 2.0. This is directed by, once again, Gerard Johnstone, and it has Allison Williams and Violet McGraw reprising their roles alongside the voice of M3GAN, Jenna Davis, and the body double for M3GAN, Amy Donald. In this installment, M3GAN must be brought back to help stop a murderous new robot. When I saw the trailer for this movie, let me say I enjoyed the first one. I don't think it's a perfect film, but I did really enjoy it. I think I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. So I was looking forward to seeing this one. And of course I was intrigued because from the trailers, you could very notably tell the approach they're taking with this installment. Whereas the first movie was just campy horror with some comedy, this is campy action with some comedy. That being said, I like this movie. I honestly am pleasantly surprised with it. I know that the reviews have not been the greatest, but I think those reviews aren't really well warranted. I think it is a fun movie. Pacing in the first film was slower than it should have been, whereas this movie felt very well paced. I was never bored. I was always engaged with the film, and I was always entertained. There wasn't a point where I felt bored. So they did a great job with that here. And then the humor, this movie's really humorous. So I was really impressed with how they accomplished this because, again, it's a complete tonal shift from the first film. But what I appreciated as well is that while it is a tonal shift from the first movie, it doesn't forget that the first movie happened. It very much addresses those elements, but it does have an issue because the approach that it takes in order to help you notice that is through the perspective of Allison Manning's character, where she can feel overbearing, and it does hold the story back from its full potential. So that is one issue that I noticed recurring with her character, but in general, it's an improvement. She is a lot more likable and a lot more fun in the film. And M3GAN, she is a blast. She is so much fun. It's a great character. The voice actress does a fantastic job, Jenna Davis. She's really entertaining as M3GAN, and the quips and the fun lines that she has, she delivers them very well. The body double's doing some physicality there. I'm sure they had stunt people helping as well. So great job to the team of actresses that played M3GAN in this film. That being mentioned, with the action and the stunt doubles, I was really impressed with the action in this movie. They do a great job. It's well filmed, it's entertaining, the punches look good. They do cut away the camera when it shows the blood splatter because it is PG-13. In some ways, it could have benefited from being rated R, but in other ways, it suits the story really well to be PG-13. I think with the first movie, one of my issues is that it should have been rated R, so I did really enjoy the unrated cut that came out on Blu-ray. But with this film, PG-13 feels a lot more fitting, so I don't know if they're gonna do an unrated cut for it. I think PG-13 works just fine for this film, but if they do come out with an unrated cut, I think it will elevate some of those action sequences where the camera cuts away from the good part, you know? So in general, the action is good. It's not perfect. As I mentioned, there's a couple little issues with it, but it suits the film, it suits the story, and it suits the rating. So I think I was okay with it in that respect. In terms of issues that M3GAN 2.0 suffers from, as I mentioned with Allison Manning's character, there could have been some improvement in really just one area of the film where she kind of holds things up and kills some of the momentum. I did notice that while there is still a prominent aunt and niece connection between Violet McGraw and Allison Williams, there's not as much as I would have liked. It's still prominent and it's still there. So I'm not saying there isn't any development upon their relationship, but I just think I wanted a little bit more. It explores it, but I think it kind of gets put on the back burner once the action starts and the story gets moving. So that is one element that I noticed that I think could have improved upon. And then in addition to that, there are some formulaic twists in the story, but it knows what it is, so I can't harp on it too much. And it dials into that mode so that you can enjoy it to its fullest potential. So I really enjoyed this movie. It's well worth your time. So that being said, I'm gonna give M3GAN 2.0 a 3.5 out of 5 stars. This is a good time. In terms of quality, I can see people rating it lower, but for me, I rate things not just on quality, but also on entertainment value. And in terms of entertainment, I would be willing to go higher than a 3.5. But I think 3.5 is a nice middle ground there in terms of me balancing my entertainment of it and the quality of it. So I think it's a good movie. I do not think it deserves some of the hate that it's been receiving, but this is a fun movie. I really liked it, and I encourage you guys to go out and watch it and make your own opinion of it. It does take a different tonal approach, so don't expect a horror film, expect a campy action comedy, and I think you'll have fun with it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support as always. God bless you all. Stay tuned for some more reviews coming soon. Take care.